What's up, everybody? It's Joe Simpson. It is Wednesday, November the 18th, 2020. Just checking in and wanted to talk about a couple lures that just shipped in for me. I think this is going to be the last of the Swimbait series that I'm kind of been doing these last couple of videos because these are the last ones to arrive. I ordered about 7 or 8 different swim baits from AliExpress. Over the last few months, I've had quite a few AliExpress lures come into my possession. So somebody asked me on the comments to do a, hey, what's your top 10 AliExpress lures that you've ordered, which I think would be suitable about now. I've built up enough arsenal from the Chinese lure manufacturers to say, hey, these are good, these are bad, these are okay, you know, whatever it is. I think what I'm going to do is a little video maybe in a week or two, and I'll go through all of the AliExpress orders that I've made and some of the lures that were absolute fails and some of the lures that are actually pretty cool and my take on it. These last 2 swim baits that I received, made by a company called Whale Fall. I just don't get the names that these guys come up with. I'm sure it's lack of translation or lack of complete understanding of the language, but Whale Fall, I don't get why they would even name something that. But anyway, let me show you the box. This is kind of a pink colored Whale Fall swim bait. They're about 5.5 inches long and they weigh 1 ounce, thereabouts. You could do the math and conversion from the front. So out of the box, they don't look all that big. They're 5.5 inches long. Again, they're probably a little bit smaller than the S-Waver by River to Sea. These hooks, man, I'll tell you this much. These hooks are ridiculous and I don't know what they're made of. But it's some kind of like high carbon steel or something, man, because it's really cool looking hooks. Super, super sticky. They've got kind of a rubber translucent tail here. You can kind of see with my finger behind it. You can see right through it, but it's a soft rubber, and they give you an extra tail in the box. It's got the wire joint in the middle that holds it together, and you can see through this bait and see some BBs and counterweights to help this thing sink and swim properly. Really good construction, but I'll say this, these are not inexpensive. These were $20 from AliExpress, which normally a lure over there would cost $4 or $5. This is a much better quality detailed product. I think these actually come out of Japan. I'm not sure, but on the box, it does say made in China. So who knows? I don't know. I'm going to assume they're Chinese because it says made in China, but when I was ordering them, somebody was telling me they were from Japan. I don't really know where they're from, but they are really, really nice lures, and they come with a little snap on the front. And I don't know, what else do we want to look at here? Look at the front section of this. You can see it's kind of narrow. And one of the things that the box indicates that these do is when they fall in a flutter fashion. They fall kind of like going back and forth, like, I don't know how to explain it. So apparently when these things just free fall in the water, they shimmer. I don't know what these little side cuts are on the side. Maybe something to help them kick back and forth, change direction. But there's little coves cut out of the sides of this body. And the detail in the paint seems nice. It's kind of a flat finish, so it's not shiny, but the color is awesome. Let's take a look at the pink one. I ordered these colors because they didn't really have any of the other colors available. They seem to be very popular, so it's hard to find. I wanted one that was more shad colored, but I have enough of those, so I was happy just sticking with the pink. Pink's kind of a popular color right now in swim baits. So this is the pink colored swim bait. It's got kind of a little bit of a yellow on the side. It has those same coves cut out of the side. And also it's got the see-through translucent yellow tail. I think all the tail colors are the same, at least on these 2 they were. Same hooks, same really good solid hardware on this device, and you've got this little snap on the front, which I think is pretty cool. So I can play you a little video of the action of these. These look really good swimming in the water. They have a nice S-curve to them, and they shimmer when they fall down into the water column, so I think they're going to get bit. One thing that was kind of nice when I received this package is they gave me an extra bag of these little snaps here, and I'm not really sure why, but they look cool. Kind of minuscule and small, but they're probably, the way that they're kind of big and round, they're going to help with baits that want to walk or move back and forth. So some type of stick bait on top of the water or these swim baits, this might be something that you could use to help with the movement of those different baits. That's about it for today. I don't have a whole lot. We went fishing last week. We had a couple catches. I think Pat got a couple jig fish. We were in some total chocolate milk, and he was using a black and blue jig at one of the new fishing places we've been going to. I got skunked. And then the next day we went out to a pond, and the cold front came through pretty hard and fast. The wind kicked up and it made it pretty unenjoyable. So we fished for about an hour, hour and a half. I was able to catch like one decent bass and one little tiny one, and then finally got too cold and we went home. I'm hoping to get out at least one good day this weekend. It's been a lot colder this week. We haven't experienced yet that real crazy fall bite. We've been missing the fall bite for the last 2 seasons, I think. Pat and I have been talking about that we just haven't gotten onto a bite that was crazy. So we're hopeful that we get that day, you know, where he catches 4 and 5 and I catch 4 and 5 and we go home giddy and it's fun and all that. But, you know, our fishing waterways up here are so fished and so pressured that it may not happen that way for us. I think if you catch 2 good solid fish in this area, you should go home a happy camper. But anyway, we'll keep plugging away. We're going to go fishing this weekend. We'll see what happens. You guys hang in there. Have a great rest of the week. Hopefully we'll see you this weekend. Sorry about the video this weekend. I just kind of was burnt out. Didn't feel like doing it. So I just took a weekend off. Tight lines. Bye. I wanted one that was more 2, 3. This is